Well, the market has given Morgan Stanley a pretty rough ride over the past couple of months. Lately, it's been a lot of talk about whether it did a good job or not for Facebook. But really, the more important question is whether Moody's is going to downgrade their credit rating by 3 notches. Anthony Kerr, you're looking at that today. I mean, it's going to hurt, but it's manageable. It's basically your
basically. I mean,
thumbnail.
the biggest single thing that's going to happen that we know is going to happen is if Moody's downgrades them 3 notches, it leaves them at BBB, basically.
Right.
And when that happens, then Morgan Stanley has to probably has to post collateral of up to $10 billion.
Where are they now? So they're now
somewhere in single A territory.
Right.
So it's
Triple B is sort of like the end before non-investment.
Yeah, I mean, you're still investment grade, but the thing is that in the past, historically, counterparties like having at least single A rated banks to deal with derivatives. That's the big place it's going to hit.
Derivatives. So it's the counterparty you work with.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that they're of a sterling credit rating. Otherwise, you're going to ask them to post more collateral.
Yeah, which has happened. They've got a fair number of contracts out already where if there's a change in ratings of just one of the 3 agencies, then they've got to post up to $9.6 billion of collateral, extra collateral. Now, they can go in and renegotiate this contract, so that's not actually a final figure at the moment. But it's
that's the worst case is they have to take $10 billion and hand it over and put it behind trades.
And, they got a lot of cash on hand. They got a lot of that. It's not as if this is going to be a big hit to earnings.
So it's $10 billion that comes out of reserves or capital.
That's manageable. The other issue is what does it actually do to their business, and that's much more tricky to do because one rating agency just giving them a downgrade to BBB shouldn't really have that much of an impact because you've got 2 others. And what normally happens is if firms...
So Fitch and Standard & Poor's still have them as single A.
So you'll have a lot of clients will say, well, we need to have at least single A ratings from at least 2 of these firms. Right. But you never know whether that's going to happen. There could be some people who say we have to have that no matter what.
Right.
We've looked at some of the work that some of the analysts have done, and the sort of worst case scenarios is like 800 to 900 million.
So clips revenue by that much.
But that works out about
a couple $100 million.
It's a couple of earnings, which you're Morgan Stanley. You're not earning a great deal of money. That's not going to be painless.
Right. But going through it all, I mean, the market is clearly predicted this moment. I mean, you've got their credit spreads with Goldman Sachs are what?
Yeah, they're basically paying double what Goldman is to
which
raise money in
reflects the fact that they will have to pay.
Yeah, I mean they're seen as a bit more risky anyway, regardless of ratings agencies. So that's probably not going to have a huge impact, but it's there.
And then on the earnings front, I mean they're trading at some ridiculously.
They're trading
low.
around about half of book value, give or take. So a lot of things already baked in, whether it's problems in Europe, which they don't really have, but everyone always worries that Morgan Stanley has some big exposure to Europe, or ratings downgrades. I mean, look, it's not going to be painless as we said, but it's
so basically to sum it up, it sucks, but it's not something that's going to...
and it looks pretty much priced in.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thanks a lot, Anthony. We'll be back tomorrow with more Breaking Views.